still in their custody.
He said something which I'll still come back to you. He said, individuals need to stand up for rights. But when I came to you, you went straight to government, as in government needs to educate the individuals about their rights. What about the small groups? National Youth Council, for instance.
All right.
What role has the National Youth Council played in educating even the Nigerian youth about their rights and about how they need to respect the rights of other people?
Thank you. While I was the vice president of the council, we have a directorate saddled with that such responsibility. For each of the sectors, we have directorate that is saddled with.
But how effective were the directorate, or have they been? Because you still find youths jumping traffic lights, breaking the law, abusing the rights of other people.
One of the problems we had now, interest. Government has now shown much interest on who becomes who in this country. National Youth Council is a non-governmental thing, but government is now dictating that I want this person to be my president.
Okay, so you're still looking at the government.
What I will say is this. I think that the responsibility has to be shared by both government and the individuals. You know, for me, you know, when I thought about this, what came to my mind was that human rights in Nigeria, the jury is still out as to what do we mean by human rights. It's like we're still haggling in the marketplace, all right? I mean, for example, was it right for the government to arrest the Supreme Court judges at night? That's an argument. Some will say no, some will say yes. So my take is that as individuals, we have a responsibility, number one. Number two, government has its role to play. I mean, somebody just said this to me that, I don't know if this is true, but that the Nigerian police force still has the curriculum that the British left with us donkey years ago. All right, and so if that's the case, what that says, which is why therefore we see them behaving the way they are behaving. All right, so I think that it's going to be the effort of the government. There are things that government should and can do, but there are things that you and I as individuals, I mean, I've had cause to take up people's cases. Yes.
Let me just pause you for a moment there. Okay. We need to dash to River State and find out about how they are allowing the people to exercise their rights. So we'll go over to River State now, where our correspondent Sheon Kimbalo is standing by to let us know what the situation is. Hello, Sheon.
Thank you so much, and you're welcome to Community School in Paul. Paul is the headquarters of Kokana local government area in Ogoni land. Of course, you know that this is one area that a lot of the politicians have their eyes on, the battleground local government, if you want to call it that way. It's been a very long day for some people. It may be early in the day, but for them, a lot of people have been here before the 8 a.m. the starting time for this election, the rerun election in Rivers State. And so a whole lot of them have been here early before INEC officials got on ground. The INEC officials got here at about 9:36 a.m. The exercise is expected to start at 8 a.m. So they came slightly late than scheduled. But if you look at what is happening right now, you will see that people are just queuing up, people are getting, if you see the long queues, I've not seen in a long time so enthusiastic set of voters that I've seen today in Rivers State, in Gokana. Traveling from Port Harcourt this morning, early this morning, we could see the movement of materials from Port Harcourt, from several local government areas, from some RAC and some local government areas to some polling unit. There seems to be some logistics problem in this area, but it is a very much of a stronghold. If you look, let me give you a sense of what is happening right here. This is, of course, you know, an open secret ballot system. That's what we operate. This is where eventually people will get to come and vote. They'll come over here and get their voting done. That perhaps will be the last duty they will have to do. But what will be the first? The first is that you see them on the queue. The area shot of this place will give you an understanding of just how large this place is. Over 10 polling points that you find here. So you have people on the queue, and as soon as they arrive, the first thing they'll have to do is to come over here, check the official here, will check through the register, find out whether their name is on the register, And if that happens, the permanent voter cards will be the next thing to check. When that is checked, then the card reading machine, when you go through the card reading machine, then you have the ballot paper given to you. Then you will go up there to go and vote. Maybe I should talk to one of the voters. It's an elderly man. I've seen him for a while. If you will talk to Ross just for a moment. You've been here. I've seen you for several minutes that you've been standing on the queue. How long have you been here today?
Well, I've been here for over 2 hours now.
Over 2 hours?
Nice. I came here very early in the morning.
Okay.
Yes.
How would you voted the other time before the election was postponed, but this time around, what would you say was the reason why you had to come out again?
Well, the first one we voted, there was a lot of discrepancies, accusation, of course, lawsuits, and because of that, it was cancelled.
I will hold this for you.
Yes.
Don't worry, I will hold it for you.
But this time around, we can see that everything is moving fine, smoothly.
All right.
And I believe with this, if we continue like this to the end, we get a better result.
We saw a lot of violence the other time. This time around, we could see military officials checking people before they come in here. We could see a huge presence of the police. Are you safe? What is the state of your mind coming over to this place today?
Well, with what we are seeing now, I think everybody's actually secured.